What's up?
Hello.
Nice. Sounds good.
I got a little notification that said you weren't available.
I don't know why. I was right here. Welcome to the Tire Couch Podcast. I'm your host, Mitch. Mike's not here. He's on the other side of the hill, Skyping, trying out this new headset. So, uh, my bad on not recording for the past couple of weeks.
Ow.
So we're gonna do 2 episodes, not in one, but we're doing 2 episodes today. We're gonna do Final Fantasy IX and Xena Warrior Princess for the N64.
Other random shit at the same time.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing a bunch of shit. Might part out Final Fantasy IX like every other week kind of thing, because that's gonna take like 7, 8 episodes. So,
I was
the
pushing for every other day.
yeah, fuck that.
So what'd you do last night? Final Fantasy.
um, we got another damn Chocobo episode coming before Halloween. That's what Rich specifically told me. Before Halloween, we're gonna do it. And that wheel group I'm a part of that I've been talking about, all the admins are down to do an episode, so that's gonna be fun.
Down the clown.
What you been doing, Mike?
Looking for my notes.
Wait, what you been doing other than today? Because I know what you did today.
No, you don't. Stalker.
Caught you outside cutting that grass, like always.
Yeah, you're just staring at me when I cut my grass with my shirt off. It's disturbing.
You're like, I'm gonna get up here in a second, and then I'm like, why isn't this motherfucker answering? It's been like an hour. And then I drive to your house. You're just riding the tractor.
Yeah. It was longer than that. I don't know.
Oh no, for us to get recording since I was at your house, it was like 1 something, and it's almost 5 now. After testing took like about half hour.
Like an hour or two, maybe.
So hopefully this sounds good. So anybody on our page on Facebook, let me know if you like it or not, because I'm gonna keep using this thing as long as you guys like it.
Keep using Facebook.
Got to, bro. Got to publicize. You know what I'm saying?
The call dropped.
Huh?
Yeah, the call dropped.
Oh, well, we're back. It just said poor connection, so.
Yeah, that's what mine said too.
Okay.
Uh, I forget where I left off.
You
What
weren't.
was the last thing you heard?
No, I don't remember. We'll cut
Don't
all this out.
remember.
I don't know. You were talking about an hour or two because of how long it took to do shit.
Uh,
I don't know.
Either way, I found my notes. The
Nice.
page I was on.
um.
So now I can remember what I did.
Yeah. I had to go back and retrack my fucking steps. I was gonna watch videos to remember if I did anything or not, because I did like the whole first section drunk. And then I just fucking restarted my game and replayed it.
Oh yeah, I just started over
Oh,
too.
this.
Yeah,
Why'd you start over?
because there's very important name change that I had to have.
Did you name Zidane Fuck Me?
No.
Okay.
Well, that only worked because I know the dialogue in 8 how it works. So I knew like the best phrase to use in that situation. Everybody like calls your name like really loud. So it's like fuck me. It's like okay. Think you're my sister in this game.
um, we forgot something.
What?
Ah, little beer crack. All right, now it's
Oh, fuck,
officially on.
pooped yourself.
No, I did that right before we started.
Okay. You pooped
In
yourself
in the
on
toilet.
purpose?
In the toilet. I mean, sometimes I do it, like, aggressively, just because my asshole's giving me problems. So I'm just like, "Ugh, take that."
So I have a dryer to wash her. I don't care. Just spray them off with the hose and then fucking wash them. It's good.
What have you been doing besides Final Fantasy IX? I mean, we haven't done an episode in like 3 weeks.
Cleaned and built lots of miniatures. Fucking finally finished my fucking Blight Lord Terminators, which are like imagine like was it Fallout 4?
Warhammer 40K. That's what he's talking about. He always fails.
Yeah, but Fallout. Well, yeah, but I'm trying to just cut to explaining what they are. It's like Fallout 4 when you get the power armor on. It's like Terminators are like having another power armor that you get into with your power armor, and you're like pick up fucking weapons that are mounted on vehicles and just fucking use them because you're so fucking buff. Like canonically, they're supposed to be like super fast too, which are kind of just like the same speed in game.
Yeah, lore books probably don't do the game the right way. You know what I mean?
Well, it's kind of hard. It's like you're writing a story about making like this character badass, but like you can't just have like in the game, it has to have some balance to it.
What is it? How was your Gundam model you were telling me about? How'd that go?
I got it. I was happy.
Um,
I'm not too psyched about putting stickers on it. That always freaks me out.
oh, you got to get it perfect.
Yeah.
That's how I
And I'm
used to be
always a
whenever I did
person
shit.
that fucks up shit like that. I don't know. It's like this fucking, I don't know, like some type of Tourette's in my brain where it's just like when I'm doing something and focusing on it and trying to make it perfect, I just have this impulse in my head that's like, fucking fuck it up, fuck it up. I just want to smash it. Just be like, okay, I'm more focused. Fuck it.
Whenever I put like the the decals on my Switch, um, yeah, I redid them like 5 or 6 times because they had to be absolutely corner to corner perfect. Like
How
if
did
there
you
was,
do them?
I would put them on almost all the way until the corner was
I
the only
guess.
thing left, and then I'd look, be like, the spacing from that edge to that edge is a little bit different. Nope. Like,
Well,
okay,
they're
now we're
like
gonna reset this.
rubber or whatever.
Huh?
They're like rubber-ish, right?
No, they're the stickers. You've never looked at my Switch?
Well, they're not like paper stickers, are they?
Yeah,
Oh, that sucks.
they're
'Cause
like
sometimes if they have like
thick paper, kind of.
too much of an angle, they rip.
Yeah, no, I just like if you lightly put it on and not like spread your hand across it, you can take them right off. That's why I leave the corner up whenever I do things like that. So if something weirds me out, I can take it off. You know.
It's always bad at putting stickers on. They always have bubbles.
Well, it's like on the front of the Switch, like on the Joy Cons, they have the
Yeah.
holes or cut off, and you gotta put it right down to where the buttons come right in the holes. You know what I mean? So it looks all nice. The spacing inside those holes was so fucked so many times. Like not purposely, but like everything else lined up fine, but the holes looked weird. So I had to keep on like half a 16th this way. like 30-second this way. Like, you know what I mean? Just to make sure they all looked even. Just drives me nuts.
Yeah. So I think I ended up just like cutting open the bubbles on some things, or just like trying to push them to the edge, which is really hard to do.
You been playing anything new?
So I finally beat fucking Super Metroid.
Or did you love it?
No. I like the look of it. That's about like it.
I feel it. I mean, I have fun with it when I play it. I mean, I know I'm never gonna beat it unless we do it for the show. I'll actually try, but
Oh, it's like
I get pissed
Ridley's
getting
pain in
lost.
the ass.
I get lost every Metroid game. Get so far, and then I'm like, there's no way there's that much more game to like do. And as you told me about Zomus Returns, oh yeah, there's a fuck ton more. It's like, oh god, I don't even know where the fuck I was last time I left off. Restart, and that's how it always happens.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I always end up doing that, but so I'll get focused and end up just straight doing it eventually. I think I have to do it consistently or I'll lose track of it, though.
Um, I have been playing Destiny with Nathan and clan hopping. That's always fun.
That sounds fucking ratchety as shit.
Oh yeah, well, it's like I'll join a clan. Okay, so I've been playing the past month and a half, and pretty high up there, like where I need to be for next season, which starts on the 24th of August. And so I'm hopping from clan to clan, and every time I start a clan, these people just play awesome. They teach me things, they help me do shit, you know, whatever. And it's like this one clan helped me get Xenophage. Really good heavy machine gun. It's like a sniper rifle shotgun machine gun. It's fucking sweet. It's hard to describe, but it does a lot of damage. Anyway, I played with these guys for a while. They were awesome. And then one day they all just like dropped off the fucking map.
Uh,
It's like, okay, if I'm not going to be able to play with you guys and we can't do shit that requires
I'll
all of
play
us.
with myself.
Yeah. So this other clan invites me. Fresh clan. I was the 6th member. And they're like high level. They know what they're doing and shit, quote unquote. So I play with them for a while, and I go to do a raid. I tell everybody, come on, let's go do a raid. Nobody shows up, so I LFG it. 20 minutes later, some other dude shows up while we're finishing up grabbing people from LFG. I I was drinking and I didn't realize like who he was because I had only been in the clan for a week, so I didn't like know who he was.
Yeah.
I kicked him because he didn't have a mic. So because you have to have a mic for a raid, especially for one that we've never done before. Days go by where the leader of the clan bitches at me. Like, well, not really bitch, just says something about it. Like, oh, yeah, like how you kicked him. So, like, the third day, I apologized to the dude because he was actually in the party. It's like, my bad, bro. I didn't even realize. He's like, yeah. He even responded. Next day, I'm at work. He discords me, the leader. Freaks the fuck out on me. And I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? I already apologized to him. And he's like, I'm talking Todd right now. I've known him for 20 years. And I was like, okay. He was like, well, I'm going to believe him over you. And I was like, bro, we were all in the party yesterday. I apologize.
Dude, that's what I don't like about fucking online stuff. It's like, that was such a who the fuck cares situation.
Exactly. He kept on going on and on about it. So I'm at work. I'm already frustrated. I'm just like, bro, why don't you just take your fucking tampon out and quit being a fucking little bitch? Like, I don't even give a fuck. If you don't want me in this clan, remove me from this clan. He kicks me from the clan without saying a response. Just kicks me. I come home that day. Everybody else invites me to a party in the clan. And I jump in. I'm like, what's up? And he's like, our buddy DJ, he's in the clan. He's like, yeah, I think we need to discuss the terms of your expulsion because this shit is fucking garbage. So everybody has my back. The leader joins on that kicked me. And he just, I'm like, yeah, before you get off, I just want to know, why are you being such a little bitch? Because there is nothing you can do to me now. Because I just don't care. He's like, well, you said you wanted kicked. I was like, no. I said, if you don't want me in the clan, kick me. And everybody else is like, yo, you can't be doing this shit to him. We're trying to build something here. So he invites me back, and you know what he says the next day at work over Discord? I won't be on today, so I hired a service to do last raid, or the last wish raid. I was like, what? You bitched at me for not inviting everybody when I did and accidentally kicking somebody. So I stay in the clan, and I go off with Nathan and some other people, and I get my Conqueror seal, clearing all the Grandmasters. It's like extremely high-end content in the game.
Yeah.
I fucking leave the clan, and I screenshotted my character with the Conqueror seal and just messaged it to him. That's all I did. And I've been running with a few really good clans, and now I'm a part of Potato. Potato Clan's awesome. Been playing with them for a couple days now. So.
Spud off of each other.
Well, they're like always on and always trying to do something, so it's like, you know, this is a good fit for me.
Clans are good clans.
Yeah, it's like, we don't have this pussy-ass leadership that hires a service to do a raid for him. And now I'm like, oh, now I know why your level's so fucking high. You hired somebody to do it. Guaranteed.
And so I just think all that's, like, what is, like, you guys have a disagreement or whatever in your video game guild where you guys don't even really know each other.
Exactly.
And, like, your argument to somebody is like, I knew this guy for 20 years.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
It's like whenever I used to ask people if they took an extra beer or beer out of the fridge, and it's like, I swear on my mom's life. I'm like, why the fuck are you so dramatic? Like, now I think you're lying, you fucker.
Well, it's
it
like
was just a question.
Exactly.
I was wondering, and now I'm mad.
Well, that, like, the conversation about him, like, starting, like, everything up on Discord, I was, like, cool about it not being a dick at first. Like, dude, I don't really care if you believe me or not. I did. I have the messages. I can screenshot them. It's not even a big deal. And nobody else thought it was a big deal. Like, the dude that I kicked didn't even make he never said a fucking word about it.
I'd just send him screenshots. Be like, there.
And I was like, and whenever we were having that argument, right at the end of it, I was like, dude, look, you're just fucking mad because I kicked your fucking boyfriend. What are you going to do? And the dude's in the party, and he's like, he finally speaks up. He's like, whoa, man, fuck you. You didn't apologize. I was like, what, you can't talk and shoot at the same time? I fucking told you. Like, everybody heard it. It's just so ridiculous that there should even be a fight about something like that. Like, I get it because clans are serious about all the clan members should have a chance to do this thing that everybody else is doing. But then you go off and pay a service so you can do it and get the last trophy you need for Destiny, which you pretty much probably bought all the other ones just like you're doing this one.
That seems weird.
It's like, okay. I don't know, it's pretty crazy though. I mean, Destiny's awesome though. Other than
it's like, don't you have any skins to buy, bro?
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, no, Destiny's fucking awesome. New season's gonna be kicking off, so everybody's real excited for it. So. Well, it's season 15. So, and I guess the Queen of the Tangled Shore is coming back or some shit. I don't know. I haven't been on Destiny in like a year, so I don't even know what's all fucking going on. I'm just having fun.
So you said my favorite anime had 6 episodes. Well, FLCL is not my favorite anime.
You got it?
Favorite anime is Neon Genesis Evangelion, and it is 26 episodes. And so is Cowboy Bebop. So fuck you.
Well, you told. That's not
Good
even.
things only need one season, not 15.
Well, I mean, every season is just launching a new activity. That's pretty much all it is. Like a new
It's the
activity.
same shit.
Yeah, right. Kind of, but not really. No, you told me FLCL was your favorite one when I asked you one time.
That's one of my favorites.
Well, you told me it was your favorite.
Nah,
Yeah. I don't
nah.
know. You were drunk, so you probably just said it. I don't know.
Favorites are Neon Genesis, fuck, Ghost in the Shell, like futuristic fucking um existential fucking animes are my favorite. And violent, very violent animes are also very fun.
Berserker.
Yeah,
Berserker, whatever.
Berserk.
I started rewatching Inuyasha. Pretty hyped about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Berserk's a little weird. There's a lot of like rape in it.
Yeah, I've never watched it. I've just heard you tell me about it, Nathan. So
Yeah, it's a bunch of like male rape. So it's kind of like, oh god.
they just
There's
they're like, how can we do this? Uh, we'll make male rape happen, so nobody can say anything about if we put female rape in it. That way we won't get
um,
canceled.
no, they're like, let's be ultra edgy. They're like, rape, that's some Goblin Slayer shit. Yeah. They're like, let's make. Well, actually, Berserk's like way older, but
No,
they're like,
I know. I mean,
they're
in
like,
today's
the
world, that's
only
how it's made.
human rape that will happen is male rape, and the only female rape happens with these really fucking crazy, fucked up demons. Because that's pretty fucking horrific. The end of the first like volume of fucking Berserk is pretty brutal. It's hard to find though, cause like
Well, there's
they
probably a
stopped
reason for
making
that.
it. Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 animes I found that were like told the same story in a slightly different way, and like they didn't make it to that end part, and only one of them did, and that was like I was like whoa, because I
What are you
watched
talking
the
about? Brotherhood and um, what is it? Brotherhood. Uh, what's the one with Brotherhood? Fucking Full Metal Alchemist.
yeah, Brotherhood and just Full
Yeah,
Metal.
you want what you
I
just
don't know if it
described
was
is that.
it wasn't a situation like that. It was more like was it one of them was a movie and one's an anime, and then like I think the other one that's the 2 animes. I think they're like they just tell slightly different parts of the story. And Brotherhood's more like that's what how the manga was, and the anime and the manga fucking launched at the same time, and the anime outpaces the manga like all the fucking time. So they have to after a while they're on their own. So that's what the original Full Metal Alchemist was.
I really did enjoy Full Metal and Brotherhood. I mean,
Yeah.
they were really good. Inuyasha I just never finished, but I do love it. Same thing. It's like I love Avatar: The Last Airbender, but I've never watched every single episode. But I've watched most of them. So
My rewatching of Inuyasha was kind of disappointing. Like when I watched them like episodically, which it's kind of not very episodic of a show, but like
no, they
I
like
was
do
like, oh
continuously.
shit, I've watched all of these. I
can
just didn't know.
can you hear my dogs barking?
No.
Awesome. Okay, I thought that was like this for the past fucking 10 minutes, dude. I'm sitting there worrying about our audio.
I
Yeah.
just thought it was a weird question. Can you not hear something? It's like, well, when did it start?
No, it's like, well, you know,
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if you could hear the dogs, because if you can't hear them, then they won't show up on the audio. So,
That's good.
Um, yeah, I don't know, man. Animes. I've been trying to find a good anime to watch lately. Like,
We should watch Neon Genesis together.
you can. I
I
don't
said
like
we
your
should watch it
animes.
together.
Yeah, I said you can.
You've never watched it before, so you don't know.
Well, every
It's
anime you
completely
show me, I
different.
never like.
I only showed you FLCL, and that's you being weird.
It's not great.
You didn't even watch it. You watched like the first episode. You're
I
like, I
watched the
don't understand anything.
I
It's like
watched
it's
the
because they
first
haven't explained it.
2.5 episodes out of 6.
You watched one.
It has to be good from the beginning, damn it.
Is it the last episode's an hour or something? Like the last two episodes, I think, are longer.
Well, I just I was watching it, and then they did this like fucking 15-minute long newspaper comic book weird shit. I'm like, what?
That was like 2 minutes.
It felt like forever.
That was amazing. When they're like the animation manga, anime and manga fucking styles go together. It's funny they have like a meta commentary in the show about it, like because they do it again, and they're like, was it the fucking chick with the guitar, the alien chick that rides the Vespa? She's like, the last time we did it, it was so expensive and so time consuming. The animators didn't want to do it again. But if we don't do it again, then we look lazy.
I
Like
know.
that show is
Looking
just
for.
like, I don't know, it's kind of like Deadpool before Deadpool.
I don't see any similarity.
The fourth wall breaking shit. How
Oh,
it's like
oh, okay.
everything is a metaphor for something else. Like the whole story is a coming of age story.
I'm waiting
And
for
like
a Free Guy to come out. That's not an anime. It's a movie, but I want to be able to watch it. I'll call you over so we can watch it together.
that poster or whatever looks like shit.
Well, it's like a joke kind of thing because it takes place in a video game, so they made like like 8 different fucking posters for it. There's like a Doom one and a Mario 64 one and shit like that.
Does the face fit the art style?
What do you mean?
Like it's not the same head on different
Oh
body
no.
kind
Yeah,
of
they
shit.
just made it in the style kind of like the games were and shit like that. So
What was that, Mario 3
that's Mario
that had the
64,
cover like that?
Mario 64.
Okay, with the Mario with the yeah, because he has the wing cap on, right?
He doesn't have the hat on, but he has the wings, which is kind of
Oh,
weird.
okay.
So I guess you couldn't put the cap on, so Ryan Reynolds wouldn't get like sued. You know what I mean?
See, it makes me think of I think it was a cover of Mario 3 where it had Mario with the cape.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
it knows Mario 64 style, but it looks like a different Mario cover, so it kind of is
Yeah.
weird.
You do know it's not animated, right?
Yeah, I was pretty sure about that.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if you read anything about it. He's like a background character in a VR game that's about to be shut down, and
Oh,
that's all I've read about it because I don't want to like think about it all. I just want to watch it.
just play VR chat.
I don't have that. I think that's just for Oculus, right? I
I
don't
don't
have
know. It's
Oculus.
so weird.
That's
I always watch people play that. That's like half of the fucking people are anime girls with voice mods, and it's like that's really weird.
Oh, I talked to this dude on one of the groups of the Facebook and one of the game groups I'm in, and he just developed a game that was published by Nintendo or published on Nintendo or something like that. It's really fucking dark apparently. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. You'll be interested in this. I know you will. Okay.
Is it like
Apparently
a
didn't save it.
EA situation where like
I didn't save it.
Um, EA's like, hey, that looks like an interesting game. Want some money? We'll share the profits with you. Is that
Well,
what it
he's
is? Or?
no, it's called Mortgage or some shit like that. It's about like it has a lot of scenes of like depression and all this crazy ass shit in it, and it's like a really dark game. But he's releasing it in chapters, and it's 99 cents for the first chapter. So we all got together on the thing when he posted it. And we were like, dude, 99 cents. We'll definitely fucking check your shit out. And I kind of wanted to review it for him, and I told him that he would have been on the show, but his English kind of sucks because he's from Brazil. So he said otherwise he would do it.
I've never heard a Portuguese accent. I've heard, was it Chileans and Argentinians, but I've never heard Brazil, which is weird.
I don't know, but yeah, he's just trying to get this game out, but it sucks because he explained like the way the money is with it. So he'll be, because the way that Brazil does taxes and everything and like fucks you money wise, he'll
Yeah.
make half of the taxes that will be made on this game apparently. So
Oh,
it's
so
like,
it's like
damn, bro.
50% income tax.
It's like, damn, dude, that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it
It's
looks
like,
cool. It looks really cool. I want to play it with you so we can figure it out and shit. Because I told him, I was like, dude, independent game developer, yeah, we'll help you out. I mean, we're not a huge podcast, but we can at least get you out to some people, you know?
yeah.
But
Once
maybe
you
one day
learn
we'll
how to
get there.
pronounce the name.
Yeah, I don't even remember what the fuck exactly it's called. I took a picture of it specifically to talk about it on the show, but I guess it didn't save to my phone for some reason. So, no clue. No clue at all. Speaking of anime, what the fuck?
Fucking shit.
Quit doing dumb
Cat.
shit.
Fucking, no, it's the cat. Fucking, she's chasing down flies, and I fucking recycled fucking aluminum cans and she knocked it over.
Oh, it's called Mordo. It's called
Morto.
Mordo. Mordo is a
Morto
heavy
or
and it yeah, Morto.
toe.
Yeah, is a heavy and enigmatic game that focuses on a psychological horror story with a hand-drawn and lively aesthetic. The game is being created in a
Ooh.
structure of chapters that will be released over time. In it, you control a mysterious character and can walk and interact with objects in a 2D view. Finding tense scenes and also trying to find out more about the story by exploring the environments, this game focuses heavily on the theme of depression. So it should be avoided by those who have this predisposition.
I have that.
Yeah, but you like that shit, so.
Well, yeah, it's like with the fucking I was talking about with the anime. Fucking, is it Big O and fucking Neon and Ghost in the Shell are all like really existential. Ghost in the Shell's like transhumanism. So it's like, what do we do when we become like so advanced that like our bodies hardly even matter? And it's like, are we even human? And then the other ones just question the meaning of existence and shit. So
You know what I've like wondered to myself? Why do
what?
people depressed and not depressed like depressing shit? It's like they follow it. It's like, why do we love this psychologically, like,
It doesn't make them
horrific shit?
depressed.
You know?
It doesn't really make them depressed.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like, why do people like that shit though? It's like, oh, I'm looking for.
Because it's not
like,
really actually depressing.
It's just, yeah, but it's like an intriguing thing. Like I like depressing shit. So I mean, I'm always just kind of like, I want to see it, like,
See
see
it.
what this is. And
Show me your depression now.
It's like,
Cry
what
for
the
me.
fuck?
You sadistic bastard.
So, And one last thing before we start the show. One last thing before we talk about Final Fantasy IX. My winning streak ended on the wheels. I made it to 21 days straight of
Ran his wheels off.
1 to 3 wins every day. And but it's funny, I lost 3 wheels that night. Next day I won 3 wheels.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, yeah. So I was saddened, I was worried. And everybody was telling me buy a fucking lottery ticket. And I did. I did yesterday, last night. And not one fucking number was right. The usual.
What? How many numbers does it have?
I think 6 normal and then the Powerball.
Yeah, so you got 6 digits. Was it 1 to or 0 to 9? So it's a little different than picking what?
Yeah.
1 out of 9 spaces or some shit.
Well, you have 10
Yeah,
spots
whatever.
on a wheel. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But-
a little different. Like if you would have, you should at least got one number right. Like what the fuck, bro?
I picked all my winning numbers for wheels and shit. It's just like, no. No.
You should have got one number right on the lottery.
Yeah, no.
I hear noise. Sounds like you're running water.
I'm sorry, I was washing my hands for a second. My bad.
Oh, I got it right. You have fucking wireless. I'm like hooked up to this fucking thing.
Yeah, it's like being here, being hooked up. And now it's like, yes, I can walk around my kitchen and do whatever I want to do while I'm talking. Nobody's here, so.
I think I can plug in my controller into my computer and then plug my headphones into my computer.
I don't think it works like that.
It for some reason it does on my computer. It made me every time I plugged in my PS4 controller, made me have to use headphones. So I don't know what that was about.
Alright, well, one more thing. One more thing before we start this dumb shit. Do you want to play what N64 game do you want to play for
Do you want to play a game?
next episode before we do Final Fantasy Part 2? Didn't you say something about Mario Kart?
I think I might have. You did.
We could do Banjo. I would
How
like
about
to relive
Fighter's
it.
Destiny?
I don't have that one.
I have that one.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Is it a fighting game?
Yes.
Xena's a fighting game. We just did one. Let's do
Yeah,
something
but it's
different.
an actual fighting game.
Ugh. I'm scared.
I don't consider that a fighting game.
Oh,
It's
no,
got
we'll
like
figure it out.
Deadliest Warrior style game.
We'll figure it out. So,
I already did Yoshi's Island.
yeah.
Or you s-
Where did we played to the ice cave, right? Past the ice cave, right after we leave it. So,
Oh, yeah.
all right, we're all set up. Final Fantasy IX time.
FFIX.
Final Fantasy IX is a year 2000. Wow, that's like horrible Wikipedia. 2000 role-playing video game. That's what it says. Developed and published by Square for the PlayStation video game console. It is the 9th game in the main Final Fantasy series. The plot focuses on a war between nations in a medieval fantasy world called Gaia. Released July 7th, 2000. Composer Nobuo Uematsu. Yep. It's on PS4, PlayStation, Android, Nintendo Switch, iOS, Xbox One, and PS3. Probably Steam.
Also
too.
came out in the year 2000 for all those platforms.
Yeah, that's what it is. All right. Now that we're done with that little
Alright.
Wikipedia. All right.
Alright.
All right. Kicking off the fucking game.
Kicking it. like a fucking small child down a flight of stairs.
Why you gotta do things that are gonna get us fucked?
I wish it worked more often.
Alright. The first thing you see in this game when it starts out.
Cutscene.
2 people in a boat. It's crashing waves in a storm. Why are you in that tiny boat, guys? Big waves, tiny boat. Don't really work that great.
I only seen one person. I seen a person in red robes. And I was like, oh shit, is this Link's Awakening?
Yeah, exactly. Starts out the same fucking way.
Yeah.
It looked a lot better than 8. Looked a lot better than 7. I mean, PlayStation pushing its limits probably, you know?
Well, what did this come out on, did you say? The
PS
2?
No, PS1.
1, really?
Yup.
Oh. Well,
10 started the 2. 10 was on the 2.
That's hilarious because fucking 7, 8, and 9 are on 1.
Yup.
They're vastly different looking.
Yep. It's just like 4, 5, and 6 were on Super Nintendo.
Yeah,
3,
but that's kind of different.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, those all for the most part look the same.
Yeah. They have, like, by the time Super Nintendo came out, it was like, they're so into pixels that they had this, like, refined style. The backgrounds in 6 don't age very well, but the characters look pretty nice still.
Yeah, that's why, like, since I'm playing 6 on my phone, it's basically like it has a nice little go over on the graphics. Like, it looks a lot smoother. So.
And I kind of don't like the sprites in the remakes of 6. They look a little too cartoony, like the overworld sprites.
Oh, I totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I do like the original. I do like the way the original looks a lot. Takes away from the nostalgia. The nostalgia, yeah.
Well, I don't have nostalgia for it because I never played it when I was younger. But you look at like Terra's fucking concept art. She's very Asian, and you look at like this giant anime eyes that she has, and it's like,
Yeah, I
it's
didn't.
kind of weird.
I didn't look at concept art at all. I just looked at all the other.
What's their little portrait they have in the corner or whatever?
Terra's eyes are closed on hers. Yeah, they are.
I don't think so.
Or they're just like barely open, like a little dot in a line, or something like that.
It's
But not like Asian looking.
I thought
it
was.
Nah. There's doves that fly all over the place after that boat scene. You're in a city, apparently. It's like showing you a city. And, what is it? You start out with Zidane. You meet Zidane. And he's on a ship called the Prima Vista.
The airship.
Yeah.
He's a little monkey boy.
Yeah, what were you saying he looked like before?
Is it I fucking brought that up in my notes and like the fucking later on cutscene, but he looks like the fucking monkey from Jumanji.
Yeah, once you told me that, I was like, huh. He ain't wrong.
That early fucking CG for you.
It's dark, so you use a lantern to light the flame in the middle of the room, and your friends come out and can't find the boss, and then you're attacked by a dude. It's the boss. This is fucking. The intro on this game is just so fucking weird because you're all over the place.
Well, it gives you the controls while you're in the darker and shit.
Yeah, tutorials and everything. Same thing with the fight. The fight's tutorial.
And Final Fantasy's never been that good at dropping information.
Well,
find that out later on.
Well, yeah, and you find that out before this in 8. It's like, you want to make everything be real confusing? Look at all the tutorials. They're optional.
Yeah, but these tutorials are fucking horrible too.
Yeah.
Like that's what I always find myself doing in Final Fantasy games is like, oh, I want to know the controls and everything, and then I get to the fucking tutorial and it's just these boxes of fucking text on top of boxes of text, and it's like, okay, I spend like 2-3 minutes fucking reading it, and I'm like, okay, this is like horrible. Like, this is why I miss manuals. I could be watching like a TV show and reading instead of and taking this information instead of sitting there with this fucking like droning music while you can't do anything on this video game because you have to understand it. For some reason that bugs the shit out of me. I miss manuals.
Yeah, I feel you. It's like complete in box now is just your case and your game.
Yeah, and there's little like fucking pamphlets or some shit in it.
Yeah.
What is this? It's an
Well,
ad for another game or something.
well, it's like on like collector's sites. You won't make as much money if you don't have the registration card on certain games, like Resident Evil 2 for the N64. Like that registration card is like $70. It's like what the fuck?
What about those games that came with like specific Pokemon cards inside of them? Do you have to have that in the little fucking
To be complete in
wrapper
box,
thing?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't have to be in the wrapper, but I mean,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Like I just recently got another copy of trading card game for the Game Boy, and it had the card in it. I was like, fuck yeah, I got this Meowth card.
Oh. Is it a cool looking Meowth card at least?
I don't even remember. Like I looked at it a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh, okay.
I wish it was that secret card that you got in the game with that like mystery character.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. For some reason, he has a dragon head on him. He's hiding the fact that he's your boss, even though you guys are all looking for him, and he's your fucking boss. If you steal from him, you can get a mage masher. Just
You
saying.
get to pick your name after you light the candle.
Yeah.
I picked Norbert.
Nice. I do. I do normal names. Like
Why is there a
his
character
name.
named Blank?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was so confused that whole time. I was like, is he gonna be like revealed a little bit or something?
After the boss
So-
fight. What?
Well, when you're fighting him, his fucking tag is Masked Man, so you don't even really know it's your boss.
Get
He
the
has,
fuck
like,
out of here. They knew who he was. Get the fuck out of here.
Like freak out. He like runs in with a fucking sword.
Think
He
about
has a big dragon head to tail on, and he start fighting.
Think about it. All Final Fantasy characters never change their clothes pretty much at this point in the series.
Yeah, but they don't notice that.
I
They
guess
never
you
bring that up, I don't think.
they don't bring it up, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
bro. I'd be like, bro, you're still wearing the same clothes.
Ed and Eddie changed clothes in the second season when they started going to school.
We don't talk about that.
This is something I thought was cool. Hey, man.
After you beat him, you guys all meet up and get a mission to kidnap Princess Garnet. Yay.
See, mine did not go as smoothly as that. So I was stealing shit from him all the time. Because anytime in Final Fantasy games where I get the fucking chance to steal, I'm always just sitting there stealing shit. And it's like, it gives you the message where it's like you couldn't steal anything. It's like, does that mean there's shit to steal still? You never get that way.
Yeah, it's always a chance.
Yeah,
There's a
but
chance that you can get something. If it says you couldn't steal, you still have a chance to steal.
yeah, it has to say they don't have anything or something.
I think so, something like that.
Yeah. You like cut his mask in half or whatever. He's like, "Hey, you fools!" How do you say? Baku is his name or something?
Baku.
Yeah.
Yeah. During
And
the
he calls it the meeting where you have. What are we again? The Tantalus.
Tantalus or something shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The infamous band of daring thieves. In the
uh,
kingdom of Alexandria for the mission to kidnap. See, I went back, because we both played this part twice. I named Zidane Dan, because Dan the man. And, but later on, you get to name Garnet. I named her Dag. So, inspiration of the Angry Beavers, and how they both have the same hair color as the main characters. I named them Dag and Norbert.
That's a callback. Wow. I don't know where you got. Let's just do Angry Beavers this time. During the mission,
Good
if you keep
name,
selecting Queen Braun, you get an
That's
Easter
what I
egg
did.
where he's like, "I won't tell you."
Oh, we're not gonna say it.
What?
What he says.
You can say it.
Okay.
I don't remember. I didn't write it down in my notes.
Oh. Was that we go through all the plan and shit
Yeah.
beforehand, and then it's like he asks you if you remember what the mission is or whatever. You're like, yeah, we kidnapped the queen. And after a while, Baku's like, that's right, you kidnapped the fat ass butt ugly queen.
Oh man.
I was surprised by that. I was like, they say ass? Whoa.
After this, more credits will hit, and you'll see Vivi. Vivi? Vivi? We'll go Vivi. And the title. And now you'll play as Vivi.
Is it the black mage watches the ship fly over the city?
The doves,
Welcome
bro.
to Final Fantasy Island.
The doves in this. Who's doves?
Doves. Fuck yeah.
Now you'll play as Vivi, and you get a ticket
I think they're secrets.
from a girl and search around for items and get cards and stuff.
See, dude, I think you already had the ticket, and she knocks you over and replaces your ticket with a fake one and steals your real ticket.
Why you gotta think about it so much?
Because it's what I think happens.
You wander through the streets, and
Get knocked over again.
yeah, you speak to a hippo guy, find out he got 3 secret cards, and find them in the clock tower.
You remember his name?
No,
It's Hip Paul.
fucking.
So I like the penguin fucking taking the nobles to the fucking whatchamacallit, the theater with his trumpet.
Yeah. You can get his cards up in the clock tower by climbing up, and going up the rope and shit like that.
Hail Papa Nurgle.
What?
You get fucking my Warhammer army worships the god Nurgle, god of rot and decay, and he has big brass bells everywhere. So every time I see a bell, I say, thank you, Papa Nurgle.
Okay. You can do the jump rope for a Cactar card and more.
I suck at the jump rope.
It's okay till it just like gets out of hand.
I got 15.
I got 50. 52 to be exact, but it doesn't matter after that.
Did you read the sign of the closed shop? It's this says like it sells what are those stupid bugs called?
I don't know.
The Oolong or whatever.
Oh, Oglops.
Yeah. Sells Oglop accessories. And they're like, this hick town just isn't hip enough to know the new trends, so I have to go out of business. It's like, okay.
When,
Like flea circus type shit.
Go to the ticket stand. You'll find out your ticket's fake, and go meet Alleyway Jack. So talk to Rat Kid, but you have to be his slave. And then Jack shows up, and he takes you to the place to learn Tetramaster. You know, the card game. I am a big fan of this card game. I don't know why I like it. A lot of people don't understand it, but
Took me a few playthroughs to get what it was doing.
like,
Because I thought it was more like how 8's card game was.
no. It's weird because if you look up anything for this card game, like nobody really knows how to play it. I just point the arrows, like put my card down with the arrow facing the monster, and hope that my level's high enough on
Yeah.
the card, and it usually works.
That kind of means you don't know how to play
Yeah, exactly.
it.
But like what I do works, so I guess that's how you play it. But I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah. Did you get to the shop or anything?
Yeah, I got a couple
Doug's
Potion.
item shop.
potions and shit like that. Um,
The old man and his wife were saving for 30 years to go to the theater.
Jeez. Somehow this little black mage orphan guy has a ticket.
Yeah. And how
In,
they
in
have
your
like,
way, in your way, if he had a real ticket.
because you're like 9 or some shit.
Yeah.
Was it? There's a Pluto recruiting poster in that like adjoined house with the old guy in the shop. Did you
Okay.
see that? Well, it's just weird. There was like there was a
I
sign.
was waiting for you to say something.
There was a poster for how like the theater's too expensive. There was a poster for like the rooftop fucking way to fucking watch it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I was like going all over the place looking for shit because I didn't know if all the cards that Hip Hall had were in the bell. So I
Yeah.
like went into the inn. There's like no vacancies, and there's a fucking argument between the cashier and the person. And there's a fucking hippo chick that comes out of nowhere. She like activates when you go somewhere, and she just runs back and forth, and she just kind of goes, like pushes you around essentially, and I always get stuck in the fucking corner. And she just comes back and pushes against me. It's like, I'm in a hurry. It's like, okay, get the fuck out of my way, man. Is it about this time my power went out? And holy fuck, dude, the continue system on this game is ridiculous. I was reading the fucking hilltop post or the rooftop poster, and then my power went out, and I was right back at the fucking rooftop poster. Like, fuck yeah. Like, that alone makes this, like, a lot better than fucking game. A lot of Final Fantasy games, because if your power dies or some shit, you're fucked. To the last save. And this, like, what is it? Sometimes you can just go back and refight bosses immediately. That's so fucking great. It's so annoying. It's so frustrating that listening to the conversation over again and having to walk like through 2 hallways or whatever,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I got you.
always just frustrates the shit out of me. And what do you think about like in 8? There's actually a button that makes you stop sprinting, and you're constantly sprinting. I kind of like that more than having a sprint button like it
Yeah,
does in
yeah,
9.
yeah.
Yeah. Because you're like sprinting all the time anyway. So it's like, why not make it so I have to press buttons less?
Yeah, I got you.
Uh,
After you
I
learn the
think,
card game, you go meet Rat Kid and run to the clock tower to bump into a Moogle that now lets you save your game. And you go up the tower, you can watch the show after running across the rooftop. Or no, yeah, run across the rooftops to go see the show.
there's also, you can find a cat for a kid, and it gives you a card, a bomb card.
Yeah, there's
And
a
I
bunch of
was,
things that give you cards.
yeah, there's like, So you start off. There's a screen below where you start off at, and that's where the cat is. But I was wondering if the soldiers or guards in Alexandria have fucking thongs on or something.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Do they
I
actually have thongs on?
It's like a fucking, I don't know, in 10, the fucking soldiers or whatever, or the Crusaders,
Yeah,
like
dude,
that
I
one
thought.
main one had like a fucking thong on.
Well, there's that, but I was also thought was it Rukia or whatever. I always thought she was like naked when she was in her outbed suit.
Oh, Riku.
Riku, yeah, because it's like a skin tight, like beigeish color fucking thing, and I was like, does she just have no nipples, or is that like the outfit?
I used to think that too when I was younger. I was like, what?
It's like this is too good to be true. Can't buy a tea game with naked women in it. How's that happen?
um,
There's like a retired boatman that complains about the fucking steam powered ships or the mist powered ships.
you're just saying
You're
a
like,
bunch of shit that doesn't matter.
well, it's because there's all this flavor in the game, and you're just like running down through it. I don't know.
Well,
I
if
think
you
it's
go
funny.
through and
It's
talk to
fun.
everybody, there's a bunch of random ass shit like in every fucking Final Fantasy game that's like that.
Yeah, but it's fun to bring up. He like,
But then again, I already did play this like 6 months ago and beat it, and I put 50 hours into it, so I'm like, I'm gonna shoot through it now.
they have like, they like write his fucking dialogue all weird, so he has an accent. I always think that's cool. It's like a
Oh yeah, yeah,
newfangled
yeah.
mist powered ships float through the air, but true ships are supposed to float on water, right? Shunny? Shunny? It's like, what?
Yeah, in Final Fantasy games, there's always like the shit that they like hide in there that's like weird for no reason.
I always talk to fucking everybody all the time in games. That's like, I usually
That's normal.
accidentally find the fucking way to go, which kind of pisses me off because it like sometimes locks you off from other shit.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. This
Um,
one has some like good was it before you like they like tell you when the cutoff is. It's like if you're gonna go here, we can't go back or whatever. I think they kind of tell you that sometimes.
they do in the 7 remake, like right before like the last fight, I think. She's Aerith's like, you never know. We may never be able to come back from this point.
Oh, okay.
It's like, okay, thank you. I figured that by the giant fucking portal and the fact that I already have like fucking 40, 50 hours into this.
Uh,
uh,
it's,
there's, it's the cutscene of the play stage and the crowd, and then you go in and do a battle. And you do
you
SFX things.
didn't even
SFX.
talk about these ugh, being afraid of heights, man.
So?
There's those little round things. I don't know if they're chimneys, but you can get items out of those.
Yeah, I know. It's what, when you're running across the rooftops?
Yeah. I just ran. Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, come on, dude. It's like, yeah, I just want to run across these. One of them falls, and then he laughs at you, and then you finally get to name your character. Oh, he makes you go up the ladder first to the bell tower because it's dangerous. And you don't name your dude, but I named him Django.
Nice.
I thought it was fitting. Because it's like he had this um, Alexandria enslaved his people, so he's getting ready to go kill all of them with magic. That makes Dan kind of Leonardo DiCaprio, which I was also thinking of naming him.
I don't know if it would fit in the text.
Nah. Yeah, I was gonna fucking name my
Name him
shit
Leo
like
Decap.
thinking of naming stuff like really absurdly long names, but I think there's only 8 characters or something.
Yeah.
Which is annoying. It's like Pokemon.
Alright, so anyway, you go do a battle where you do SFX instead of special effects, which are
Yeah.
fake spells, and you just do it for flair because it's a fucking play.
Does
Somehow
it
you're in the
even
play.
matter though?
No, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And once you beat the fucking fight, you follow Blank's lead. This part's awesome. Follow Blank's lead for a fun little sword fight where you try to impress the nobles.
Yeah.
How
How many
many tries
times?
did you do that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
First,
Tried 6 times.
yeah, first time I played this game, I tried about probably like 4 or 5, 6 times maybe, something like that. And I got the 100, so that was cool. Doesn't she give you something for it?
I tried like 10 times the first time, but I got the 100 on the second time. And I was just trying to end with the 100. I think you get the 10k gil.
I thought it was like a mithril shard or something. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I think you just get 10k kill. What was I had an 87 first, and then a 99, and then a 7 because I fucked up and just kept fucking up to end it. And then I got a 98, a 99, and a 100. That was like so frustrating and kept getting 99s. It's like, who was it? Which one of you fuckers was it? Just go out to the fucking crowd. It's like, not fucking impressed. Press now, just beat the shit out of him.
And then it'll start you as the Dane again. You'll be in the castle, and you run around, and you run to a girl
The
in
Pluto
robes.
Knights, you get their armor, you bitch about the armor.
That's after.
Is it?
Yeah. That's whenever you're playing as Steiner.
No, it's before. Because you steal Blank knocks out the 2 Pluto Knights and you steal their gear.
Oh, you're talking about like the cutscene. I forgot all about that. I didn't even have that in my notes.
Yeah. Like Dan gets pissed off about wearing the fucking helmet because it smells or something. And then Blank just goes off about how everything about this is terrible. Slimy gloves, cookie crumbs in pockets.
As the Dane, yeah, you run into a girl with robes, and you're like, you have options to pick like, what to say. It's like, oh, you're the princess. But you picked the wrong one. I feel like you did just for the initial yeah. The initial
Playthrough.
no
Oh.
uh, dialogue.
Yeah, that's probably the only difference because I was thinking about that. Because I always was like, that's obviously the princess.
um,
Then you meet Zorn and Thorn. Thorn
yeah,
with Yoda.
those fucking dudes. They just talk in rhymes to each other.
Yeah. Well, no, was it
Yeah,
the
everything they
one
say is
says
a rhyme
something
to each other.
forward and the other thing says something backward? Says it backwards.
Oh yeah. It's not a rhyme. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not a rhyme.
Zorn will be like, we should tell the queen, and Thorn will be like, the queen we should tell.
Yeah. Those dudes are annoying throughout like the entire
Oh.
fucking game.
I like the later parts that we didn't get to.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, it's just the only thing I could think of with that.
yeah. And after that, you'll be playing as Steiner, and you have to run around the whole fucking castle and find all the
I
Knights
named
of
him.
Pluto to look for the princess.
You don't have to. You just get an ether if you do.
Oh, well, I do it every time, so I just
And
figured you had to.
is it Steiner, who I named Eyeliner. He is what? He noticed there's like an extra one, but there's definitely 10, and there's 10 on the fucking. Or I forget how many he found. Because I counted them off as I did them, but I can't.
This was one
Do
of
you
those
know how many there are?
situations. Uh, I thought it was 9 or 7 or something like that, but this is one of those situations where I talk to everybody because there's so
Yeah.
many people in armored suits. So it's like,
Well, I didn't notice. I thought the running guys were people that I already found, so that was annoying. Getting the one dude in the first room you go in, the big square room.
I don't know.
So he'll run out of one entrance and go into another place.
Oh, yeah.
And you have to like stop him and he'll change direction on you and shit. Just a pain in the dick.
Yeah, you go to the top of the tower and you'll have control as Zidane again on the ship. It's like, why did we have to play a style? Like, this whole entire part was pretty much like, it didn't need to be in the game. It's like, okay, you could have just introduced me to Steiner in a different way. Could have been way better.
The Steiner Knight's about like there being an extra one of the knights. And I think if you check on the recruitment list, there's not an extra one. But I think that's the whole point of it, because it does have a point later on.
Yeah, because isn't Blank's the other night, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Blake's an extra knight, but I think there's a recruitment thing in the first room where the two guys were knocked out. And I think it says there's 10 people. So you'd be looking for 9 other ones. So I don't know how there would be an extra one.
No
But
clue, man.
is it they have that little cutscene too,
Yeah, where you
which
guys
is
are
pretty
flying
cool.
off with her in the ship, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they like throw Steiner into the wall or some shit.
Steiner gets like fucking made fun of and beat up throughout like this entire fucking game. Like people are just on his ass all the time.
Yeah.
Um,
So you have to chase down what's her name too. Is that before? That's after, right? Yeah.
yeah, I was getting to that. You chase down Garnett. You talk to Garnett and follow her down the stairs, where you'll fight Steiner in the. Yeah, you'll fight Steiner afterwards, and then you leave the engine room. I don't know. He's pretty easy. And then you have another battle
So
with him
she
with
asked you
bombs.
to kidnap her before that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
And then Ruby, which you end up leaving behind at the bar or whatever.
yeah, he's pretty easy. And then you have the
I
fight with him with
stole
the
silk
bombs.
shirts and shit from him.
Vivi, Garnett, and Marcus are all with you now, and you gotta attack the bombs. And you just basically focus on the bomb until it's about to blow, and then the battle will just end, and you'll get a cutscene. So that's always fun. I don't
Uh,
steal shit like you. I don't constantly steal shit because that just
I
like
do.
bothers me.
I got like silk fucking shirt from him.
Yeah, you can
Then
steal a
like,
lot of those from like a lot of different things in this game.
is it yeah, the is it whenever Steiner says that there was an extra one, you like go through a fucking table secret passageway and fucking Blank jumps in before Steiner does and just fucking blocks the way. And then he pulls out a bug and fucking scares Steiner or whatever. Everybody's like irrationally afraid of bugs for some reason.
This fucking Oglops, man. This
Yeah,
fucking
and then you
Oglops.
pray to Spira.
What?
Then you pray to Spira.
What do you mean?
You pray to Spira.
I
You
don't
do the
remember that.
fucking Spira pray that's in 10.
Oh, that's praise be to Yevon, boy.
Whatever.
It's not the same.
Well, it's a prayer from Spira. So fuck it.
The Yevonites. Um,
Knights chase fucking this rat dude abandons fucking Django.
yeah,
And then
Vivi.
he runs up on stage.
Yeah, and they fucking shoot fucking cannons at the ship that's flying away that has the Queen's daughter on it.
Yeah, and then
Unknowingly.
they set the bomb after you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steiner doesn't believe you. It's the old cliche of there's something behind you, but there really is something behind you, so they won't look.
Yeah. Um, after getting your shit blown up, you crash into the evil forest, and you
Yeah.
meet a Moogle that teaches you ATE, optional cutscenes, essentially.
Yeah.
You'll get a lot of those through the
ATEs
game.
are cool.
Yeah, I do enjoy that.
Yeah.
Do
I
you
wish there
remember
were
what you
more
saw in
like
them?
to some of them.
Do you remember what you saw in them?
What is it? Dag getting or is it switched to other people?
Yeah, it switches to other people, and
Oh yeah, the princess and Vivi get attacked or whatever. Dag and Django get attacked by some weird thing. The eyes there, or eyeliner's there too. The eyeliner knight, because he looks like he has fucking eyeliner in all the cutscenes.
yes, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always noticed that. I'm like, why?
Yeah. Got
You'll
his war makeup on.
you'll explore the evil forest, and you'll find that a cage plant boss. I forget what its fucking name is.
It's
Has
just called Cage.
oh, is
Prison
it
Cage.
Prism Cage? All right.
Yeah.
Boss has caught Garnet, and you have to fight it twice, with Vivi being the one trapped inside the second time. If Garnet dies, you get a game over. You'll also learn
Yeah.
about trance, where you turn pink.
Yeah. Well, you also get furry.
Yeah, you get furry and a longer tail. You get a little taller. You
Yeah.
get way stronger hits. It's just like fucking in 6 when Terra does the trance thing.
Mine always is just so inconvenient.
What do you mean?
It's always just comes at the most inconvenient times.
Mm-hmm. Like right
Is
at the
that
end of a boss fight or some shit. Yeah.
yeah? Is it in 8 you had Aura, which like
Wasn't that like
there's
a skill thing though?
it was a magic, but it kind of did the same thing because
Yeah.
in 8 you had a random chance to do your special attack, and the lower health you get, the more often it would happen. And Aura would just make you constantly be able to do your special.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a cool part
way
about it.
more OP than this though.
Oh yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Oh fuck yeah. It's gonna be rough when we do 8. I'm
Eight's
looking
fun.
forward to it, but I'm not, cause like I suck at 8. It's
Yeah.
like weird to like suck at a fucking taking JRPG.
No, not really. A lot of people suck at it.
Yeah, but for somebody that plays it a lot, it's like weird to like not know what the fuck to do because that
This ain't
junction
no
system is
Pokemon.
garbage. Well, the junction system's fucking garbage. It's
Yeah,
like
you gotta get used to it.
it's not no, it's not even that. It's so fucking annoying. It's like every fucking 2 hours of straight through gameplay, you'll be switched to other characters where you got to switch over everything else. It's like why?
Yeah, with that one button or
What?
two.
No, I make a
Yeah,
new
you just
loadout for
switch
everybody.
junctions. Yeah, you just switch junctions
Yeah, but
with
I
people,
change
so
it
you don't
depending
have
on
to
the
change them.
character, is what I'm saying. Because I
I
change
just
everything.
have
Yeah.
roles, and then I set the roles to whoever.
Ew.
It's like everybody always has like, was that I set up the junctions so that the um, whatever the fuck the GFs are all balanced together on the characters, so then I just switch all the characters over to whoever is having it.
I
The
have
hardest part about it is having enough magic to be able to junction, because you can switch magic too, but sometimes it's harder to do that. So you kind of have to have everybody with a bunch of magic, which is annoying. And it's either you using a bunch of items with and then using your abilities with GFs, or you're fucking drawing all the time, which is a pain in the dick.
Yeah, that's why I switch everything, because it's like, this person's not that good with magic, and also doesn't have that much magic, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But we'll save all this talk for FF8, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
Big dialogue dump.
yeah. Everyone goes back to the ship and chills out, and
It's on fire.
yeah, and Zidane loves Vivi. He tells him he's got a lot of fight for such a little guy. Everybody loves Vivi in this game. Everybody. And Steiner ends up becoming like his boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they have that. They get the that like combined attack.
Yeah. There's a fucking bunch of them actually.
I use that a lot.
Yeah, same. When they're actually together.
Is it that second fight with the prison cage or whatever? It was so easy. I just sat back and healed myself.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you got to do at the very beginning. Like with all the bosses,
Stole
just
from it.
make sure everybody's healed. Of course you did. I'll just
Well,
buy my items, sir.
Fucking Django just burns it every once in a while too, so you don't really have to even attack
Yeah.
because it eventually dies. Because fire does a lot more damage than you do.
Yeah. For some reason, you gotta go out of the room and fight Baku again. And once you win, you gotta ask him, hey, I want to go look for the princess. Like, is that okay? Like, bro, we're fucking stranded in a crashed fucking ship in the middle of a forest, and you're still asking permission to go find somebody that you guys just went through all that trouble to go fucking get. What the fuck?
Yeah, we're just gonna leave her in the woods.
Yeah, yeah. We just risked everything for the biscuit, and now the biscuit is off somewhere, and we're asking about it. And why are we fighting our boss constantly? This is not a good like business relationship. It's
It's
not.
definitely like a Japanese fucking thing. Well, I think it happens in Western stuff, but I'm not too sure. Where, yeah,
I've
it
never
does.
heard of this ever in
Well,
anything.
it's like a thief or a gang thing. It's like, oh, you wanna like leave the main part of the gang to do your own thing? You gotta fight the boss.
But it's
And then the
not
boss is
because
like
the
taking it all seriously, but he's not really taking it all seriously because it's not a real violent gang for some reason. It's you're the fun type of gang.
well, no, it's
Where
not even
everybody's
that.
just a goofball.
It's not even that. The fuck. Think about it. All right, the boss sets up this entire plan to do this, and once again, the biscuit, aka Garnet, the princess, has left the building. The biscuit is gone,
I'm just
and
stranded in the woods with
and
the evil forest that nobody gets out of, and your ship is crashed and on fire.
but you put this plan together. Why the fuck I gotta ask you? Like, we're all kind of like we're a gang, but you know, like I
Yeah.
get it, but I don't.
We're a gang of thieves. We're popular or something. I don't know. Dude, virtuous shit. Like we're Robin Hood.
And then finally you can go back through the forest and you'll find a fucking Moogle and Monty in a tree trunk. What are they doing in that tree trunk? What are they doing?
Drinking. Fucking.
They're just out there at the 30 case, ready. Like, it's just like, we're kind of fucked right now.
You drink out of the fountain, get your HP and your MP. So I remember. And then you have little cutscenes again where Jakku and his men are preparing to leave, and then they pray to Spear again. Then you save. Then there's this little pointless cutscene where the boss is looking through a hole in a tree and just seething at you. It's like, okay. And then you fight him, and this boss is annoying.
Oh, the
He's
plant
not too
brain.
hard though. Yeah, he
Yeah,
blinds you immediately.
yeah. You just use like fire and Striker's flame sword, or Steiner's flame sword. Sorry, I guess my phone auto corrected my notes. Um, for an easy win, you just use fire and flame sword. That's all you do. It's over.
The blank comes in, helps you fight too, like a halfway point or some shit.
Yeah.
Then you get attacked by rose mantises.
This game's just so ridiculous. Like at certain points, it's so fucking weird.
Did you
It's
end
like
up fighting the rose mantises, or did you just run from
I'm just ran.
them?
Fuck them.
There's that one where they jump you and they're on both sides of you. Did you end up fighting one of them, or is there like a tricky way to get past them?
I don't know. I might have fought those ones.
Okay. Because they're actually called plant spiders, which they definitely look like mantises, praying mantises with roses coming out of their head. It was disappointing because their attack is the same as the boss's attack, the tentacle thing.
I don't know. I didn't really pay attention. This is one of those parts where I just run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you one hit kill the fucking mantises. It's kind of disappointing.
Maybe that's why I didn't like pay attention. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just like one of these pointless fucking things. Uh, After you
I
win,
talk.
anyway, you get a cutscene where the forest comes to life and chases all you down in a very crazy, dramatic running scene. And it
Yeah.
petrifies Blank, because Blank, like, doesn't he knock you out of the way or something so you don't get hit?
Yeah.
That's my
Was it before
motherfucking boy.
you like run through like 3 or 4 different like scene changes or whatever, and then as Dan is like, oh, the whole forest is coming after us. And I forget if he says something about like telling Blank to like move on or some shit, or make sure he takes care of people. And then Blank's like, what does he mean by that? And then you get into a cutscene where all these mantises are just chasing you down, and fucking is that they all get turned into stone, and there's like a bunch of vines that come out, and they're about to grab Dan. Blank bumps in the way and then throws a map. So Dan runs after that.
And then you're like, oh god, Blank, what do we do? And they're like, yeah.
You hardly even say anything, I thought. Or just like,
I might be
he
thinking of the
knew
part
what would happen.
afterwards where they're like, where you can get the super soft or some shit.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. Everybody was like, oh, we don't want to, Daku was talking about, we don't want to unstone the whole forest. It's like, well, why? It's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it's an evil forest.
Well, maybe
It's like,
that's why, because it's all in stone and it can't hurt nobody no
stay
more.
out of the forest. What the fuck? You just genocided a bunch of trees.
um, After that, isn't there a cutscene with everybody at the campfire or some shit?
Well, you have the Teach Me Mog thing.
Oh yeah, where he's like, "Yo, bro, you're so fucking knowledgeable."
Yeah.
The little Mog and the big brother Mog, and
Dude,
he's
I thought we were gonna get to fish. I was like so happy.
he's like, "Bro, you know a lot about stuff." He's like, "I
Yeah,
know."
it's a big fucking dialogue fucking thing. It tells you
Oh god,
everything about the game.
yeah.
I was like, yeah, and I finally know what to do. And I started reading and I was like, oh my god, there's so much more.
It pisses me off that you can't be Vivi in any of the Final Fantasy Dissidia games. Like he's a fucking icon. Like
He was iconic way before his existence, though, because it's
exactly.
just how the Black Mage in 1 looks.
Yeah, 4 as well. 2, I think 2, right? Maybe
Um,
5. I don't know. Whatever. What the fuck ever. Anyway, you get the cutscene at the campfire where everybody's pissed and Steiner and Zidane are constantly arguing.
Yeah, they got the neat little tent thing.
The tent that you actually use.
Yeah.
Uh,
They're just arguing on whether to stay or leave because the princess is recovering.
yeah, and isn't she like, my name's Dagger now?
I don't know if she says that on the hill before we go into town. I think.
I don't know. I know after
Pretty
this,
sure.
don't you
That's why I named her Dag.
don't you, you get the overworld map now, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
The overworld map is fucking trash. Fucking 8th overworld map is so much better than this. I was heading north when I was supposed to be heading south because I couldn't fucking understand the map.
I love the music.
I hated it.
It's just like, it's like, okay, you guys really put a lot of effort into this shit.
I accidentally dismissed the mini-map, too. I couldn't figure out how to get it back.
Yeah, I've done that before.
It was terrible.
Anyway,
Finally find the ice cave.
Yeah, you want to go to the ice cave. You can go to, like, the north wall or the south wall, whatever it is. Yeah. And it, like, gives you nothing. You just get dialogue from fucking
It's like, oh, this is
people.
A gate.
Yeah, the north gate or the south gate,
yeah.
And,
I think I went through, or tried to go through one of them after I passed through the ice cave.
Yeah. Alright, so anyway, you go to the ice cave. Alright? The ice cave fucking sucks. Especially with the encounter rate in this fucking game. You gotta traverse through it to find Moise. And
find what?
To find Moise. M-O-I-S. That's that thing's name. In Moogle, right? You gotta look through his tutorials. And you might want to grind up for the next boss because this shit's kind of annoying. It is if you don't know how to play the game anyway.
I think I was still like level 5.
Jeez.
But I beat the boss.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that. Anyway, we're walking through. You see the waltzes pop up every now and then, right? Correct?
What waltzes?
Yeah, the black waltz.
Oh.
And Zorn and Thorn, right?
Yeah. You don't. I don't remember seeing them pop up anywhere.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong that this is the wrong part of that. But you'll get a cutscene near the end of the cave, and everyone's gonna like fall down and go to sleep. And fucking Zidane wakes up, and he's like, "Yeah, what?" And he walks forward, and he's like freezing, and he runs into the fucking Black Waltz #1.
Did you not find any of the, was it the secret walls or whatever?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
There's cool weird walls you can run into. And you get Django to use his fire and burn the walls down.
Yeah, you get like treasure chests and shit, right?
Yeah, did you fight, how many, I fought like a shit ton of those Wyrns or whatever.
Yeah.
Weirds.
Oh my god.
I fucking looked at their eyes. They're fucking high as fuck. They're just bloodshot, man. Cause like, so you have different camera angles whenever you enter battle, which is kind of neat. But one of them is like usually where you just see the backs of the enemy, and then that was like my first experience with these big tusk motherfuckers. They're like apes that are elephant-like. I don't know.
I know what you mean. They're weird.
Yeah.
Everything kind of like hits hard in this area, but that's just because you're not.
They take a lot of damage too.
Yeah. You use Steiner and Vivi a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only way to get them fast.
Yeah.
There's like a pillar that goes up, in the first room or something, or second room, and you can get a treasure chest there, and you have to go back and use fire on it to make it fall down to get to the other thing. Then you have another teach me Mogster.
Yeah.
I kind of hate that shit.
Yeah, so do
And then
I.
the
You're
mist takes us.
just trying to fucking play the game.
Yeah.
Uh, anyway.
So I thought it was mist. I didn't know it was a blizzard. Cause like there's mist throughout the cave, and they always talk about mist. So I just thought it was mist.
Uh,
Yeah, Black Waltz #1, as you said, right?
yeah, Black Waltz. Anyway, Black Waltz #1 and his little sea lion pet. uh,
Ice giant sea lion.
yeah, he's like really fucking easy to beat if you like think about it. You just all you have to do is do Zidane's trance and use Tidal Flame, and that'll like immediately knock out the
How do you get
fucking.
that?
Just keep using it. I think you learn shit every time after using it. You know,
Well, I didn't have. What's title flame under or whatever? Is it that?
it's an ability thing. Yeah.
Was, yeah, I think mine was empty. How do you get those?
I think you just learn them. I don't even. Honestly, I have no idea how I got it. I just used it, and
Yeah, 'cause I was like level 6 or something maybe.
what
I
you want to
was
do though, you want to knock out the waltz, and
yeah.
then that attack will almost kill the sea lion at the same time. But before you fucking kill it, fucking steal a mithril dagger from
Yeah.
it. You want that shit.
I was stealing from both of them. It was hard to fucking do. Fucking is it because you can't hurt Sea Lion while Black Waltz is still alive. He just heals him. And then was it whenever you're fighting Sea Lion, he has. Is it I tried like switching rows and because it was he does like a wing attack in between his blizzard and if you switch rows he just spams you with blizzard, so there's not really that much of a difference and because you do less damage and so on and so forth.
Yeah. And after you kill him, you exit the ice cave, and that's where we're gonna stop on this episode.
I went. You don't want to talk about before because I have like a little bit before. I just
What?
grinded a little bit
What did you go
before
to
the
the fucking
town.
tower?
No, just in the woods right there. I grinded before the town, and I found there's this enemy called a Moo or whatever, MU or MUU, and I found a brown one, and it didn't attack us, and it had this like special music on, and I gave him a piece of ore, and he's like, "Oh, thanks." He gave me something, I think, and then left.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different kinds of those. I forget what you get for doing all of them. Like, there's one that's
Good
like, give me an
certain shit.
emerald, give me a diamond, give me a piece
Yeah.
of this. Like, they're all throughout like the game.
And it said as I looked it up, and the later ones, the previous ones give you the items they want.
Oh, really?
So yeah, so you have to do it like in a certain order, I guess. Well, it makes it easier to do it in a certain order.
What do you get at the final one? Do you know?
I don't know. I just remember it being a thing, and you do start to get more special stuff at the end. Cause I don't think I even wrote down what he gave me, because it was probably something insignificant, like 10 potions or some shit, which is cool, but
Yeah.
oh, they give you a lot of AP. That's what it is.
Yeah. Oh, and the weapon system on this game is pretty neat. You just fucking keep using the weapon to unlock abilities, then you use your AP, like the abilities on that weapon that you can learn, and then you use your AP to buy, quote unquote, buy the fucking weapon ability. And you can use it with other
Yeah.
weapons too, but once you get it unlocked. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Does it take up? There's like a limit or whatever. Is that just because you haven't learned them that it takes up your limit of abilities?
No, what you want to do is you can learn any ability at any time, whatever having it. It's the amount of AP you have that is your limit to use.
Okay.
That's how Kingdom Hearts' ability system works as well. All off
I don't
AP.
understand it because I know when you equip a weapon, you can equip the ability, but then there's like an AP meter. And once you fill that up, it seems like you don't have to wear the equipment anymore to have
No,
the
no,
access
you
to the
don't.
ability.
That's what I'm saying. That's what gives you the
Yeah.
access to the ability.
Okay.
And then you use your AP, your pool of AP for each character to put on those abilities.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. But anyway, that's episode 1 of Final Fantasy IX. We'll be coming back with Xena Warrior Princess, and then we're gonna do part 2 and just keep on in between in games so we can put out more episodes. We owe
Yeah.
it to you guys. It's our fucking fault that we did not do these things for the past 3 weeks. However, next weekend I'm not doing one because I'm going to a fucking concert in Hershey Park. So maybe we might do one on Sunday. I don't know. All right. Anyway, any final notes, Mike?
Um, is that I kind of see the ability thing being a little annoying eventually. Because if you have a piece of equipment that has an ability you don't want or you need, but the equipment itself isn't necessarily useful, then you have to like equip something to get it, and then you're kind of weak because you don't have the armor benefits or the benefits of just having better equipment.
I thought that as well, but since like
Oh, we'll
you'll
see.
be
Yeah.
your level and your strength and shit doesn't go down. Like if something gives you like less strength, it's not really a big deal because your character itself is strong and a high
Yeah.
level. So it like hardly makes you weaker. It's not a big deal. They made it to where everything's fine. Like even if you're just essentially as you get the weapons, just level them up as you go until you
Yeah.
find the next weapon. So
Yeah, but see, what is you could get the magic masher dagger and the mithril dagger like very close to each other. So it's like, and I tend to there's like a hidden mage masher in the ice cave that you can get. But if you don't get it there, then you have to buy it in the next city that you get to.
well,
So
you could
you'd
have
have
got
to
Mage
switch
Masher.
that.
You could have got Mage Masher by stealing from Baku on the very first fight.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I noted that you can get Mage Masher.
Okay.
But, all right, we'll see you guys next time.